Welcome back subscribers and hello YouTube viewers. On this occasion we're going to have a closer look at mechanic institutes. Now these were prevalent in a lot of the country towns as well as suburban locations in Melbourne, so I thought I'd go around and collect as many classical and historical images of these buildings throughout Victoria. The primary purpose of mechanics institutes was to provide education and community facilities for working men or mechanics. During the Industrial Revolution, these community-based organisations offered libraries, classes in science and technology, lectures and recreational activities to promote useful knowledge, mental and moral improvement and rational recreation. They served as a vital precursor to modern public libraries, adult education and community centres. The first Mechanic Institute in the Australian colonies was established in Hobart in 1827, followed by the Sydney Mechanics School of Arts in 1833, Newcastle School of Arts in 1835, then the Melbourne Mechanics Institute established in 1839, renamed the Melbourne Athenaeum in 1873. From the 1850s, Mechanics Institutes quickly spread throughout Victoria wherever a hall, library or school was needed. Over 1,200 Mechanics Institutes were built in Victoria, but just over 500 remain today, and only 6 still operate their lending library services as of 2010. Now, these are the key aspects of Mechanics Institutes. Education for working class is number one. They were founded to fill the need for accessible education and mental stimulation for working men and artisans in urban and industrial centres. Number two, libraries and reading rooms. A core function was providing access to books and periodicals, forming some of the earliest public libraries in communities. Number three, lectures and classes. Institutes hosted lectures and classes on scientific and technical subjects, aiming to spread useful knowledge and foster innovation. Number four, community centres. They functioned as community hubs, offering space for meetings, social events, concerts and dances. Number five, self-help and moral improvement. The movement emphasised self-improvement and was considered a key social innovation of the 19th century, fostering self-reliance within communities. Number 6, forerunners of modern institutions. Mechanic institutes paved the way for the establishment of public libraries, adult education systems and community centres. So those were the 6 key aspects of Mechanics Institutes. Next is origin and spread. Scottish origins. The movement began in Scotland in the early 1800s with Professor George Birkbeck offering free lectures to working men. Spread throughout the world, the concept quickly spread across the British Isles and into British colonies, including Australia, where they became very popular. So that's basically about it with the information of the history and origin of Mechanic Institutes, and once again all the credits and references to the voiceover and all the photographs will be in the description below, so please enjoy the remaining photographs. So just interrupting here, we're about to come to an end of this video. So once again, if you did like the video, by all means, click on the like button or the thumbs up icon. Please consider subscribing. Subscribing does not cost you 1 cent and it really helps out the channel immensely. But most importantly, stay safe, commute safe and have a great day. And if you like this format, please leave a comment if you like these sort of videos.